everybody. Well, it's the 29th of July 23, Saturday, and I do it again. Another beautiful day here in, that's why I wanted my tablet. Did I bring it? I knew I had to bring my tablet. As I said, another beautiful day here in Grafton. As you see, I didn't go for my walk today for one very good reason. Now, the baby I got today, this is Maddie, and she is a Stephanie baby. I had to look in my paperwork on my computer to find out what kit it was. I couldn't remember the kit. And it's the Lizzie kit by Aduri Stockett or something. I can't pronounce it. And her name is Maddie. And I kept the Maddie name. Actually, remember rightly, Stephanie had a competition on Patreon way back, and for a name, and the name she chose was Madeline. So I decided to shorten it down to Maddie, and this is Maddie. Beautiful baby. It's a beautiful kit. Look at it. It's still not showing the colour in this one as well. I wonder why. Just looks so pale, don't you, little one? You're not pale. You've been out in the sun getting some suntan? Yeah. So, weight-wise, as you know, Saturday's my weigh-in day, and it's the day I'll let you know how things are going. So, drum roll. Weigh-in day, I lost 600 grams, which is 1.5 pound in the old thing. So far, I have lost 7.3 kilos, which is just over 16 pound. This is 9 weeks. I have been on this weight loss journey. I don't say diet because it's a journey. It's a weight loss. I'm not eating anything different. I'm watching what I eat. I'm watching my calorie intake, and that is what I'm eating, the same foods I ate before. And today the food I'm going to show you, which is what I eat, is another biscuit. And America, I know you're thinking of biscuits and you have that gravy on it, and I know for Australians, this is a biscuit. This is what they call a spicy fruit roll. They are so yummy. Oh, yummy, yum, 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 yum. I don't know why they call it a spicy fruit roll. I think it's got dates in it. Mum used to make these. She used to get dates. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I know she had dates, and she'd rolled in pastry. And my nephews, when they were little, used to call it pillow biscuits because they look like a pillow. They are so yummy. Spicy fruit roll, and I only can get them at Woolies here in Grafton. Coles do not sell them, which is crazy, because then I've got to make when I go into town each week, I've got to make a trip into Woolies to get them. But that's okay. They're near each other, so I don't have to go out of my way to get them. But they are so yummy. One of these has got 62 calories. I know in Australia it's kilojoules, but I like calories because in the kilojoules it sounds so much bigger. Just like in the pounds, it's so much bigger. And I don't like saying anything about stones. I was shocked when I seen what my weight is in stones. I thought, wow, that's a lot. But that's why I like kilos, because it's only little. Like I am now 128 kilos, 2 pound. So if you want to work how many 128 kilos, 0.2. 128.2 kilos, that's what I weigh. So if you want to work out how much pound that is and how much stone, you can Google. Because I've also got that into a spreadsheet. Every week I go in and I plug it into the spreadsheet, and I'm bringing it down a bit. Can't go any further. Trying to get this, sorry, this going. Sit down, work out my loss. I'll put out how many pounds it's in, and then I put how many. I've also got on there how many stone I am. Okay, I will tell you how many stone I am. 20 stone. My goodness. I know if you put your thing, I've got to do my BMI. I also make a record of my BMI on MyFitnessPal, which is, I did a video a couple of weeks on MyFitnessPal and how I've lost weight before, and as you can see, I'm doing it again. And I think this is the one I went up to the Sunshine Coast a few years back, and I went up to the big pineapple on the Sunshine Coast. And yes, they do have a big pineapple there, a humongous pineapple. Although it's not the big pineapple, it's still there, but the only thing they have now is the souvenir shop. And I was in the souvenir shop looking for something, and I had this one in the pram, and I seen this lady looking down the pram and looking up and looking down and looking up. She wondered what the baby was. Then she realised it was a doll, because she looks out of the place. I did have another Lizzie, but sadly I sold her. It was back to when I think I was moving or something. I wanted to move, and I did sell off some of my babies, and now I look back, why did I sell this one? Why did I sell that one? It's just, it happened, you know. Even before I was moving last time to move here, I was selling things like I had a cot, and at that stage I didn't know where I was moving to, and I sold the cot. But then again, I sold the cot, but then I got some really old-fashioned bassinets and that, which is really good, which is what I like, which is more thing for Grafton, because Grafton is a older town. They have got amazing homes, old homes in this place. It is amazing. So as you know, I'm going away in November. We are going on a spring holiday. Yeah, I know, it's shocking. And beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No, we shouldn't eat on here, but I'm showing you things that I ate on my weight loss journey, and this is it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, spicy fry. Absolutely beautiful. Aussie has the best biscuits. Although I know Subway have cookies. I know Coles do have these chocolate chip cookies. They are nice. I mean, they're really nice. But I watch what I eat, and can I eat this today? Yeah, I'll add into my calories. I've got plenty of calories left. So what I did, because I want to have pizza for tea. Not Domino's. I buy this frozen pizza. And it's a McCain pizza, right? And it says it's got 6 serves in it. 6 serves. I thought, how could I have 6 serves? Like, they're like 2 long pizzas, 2 in a box, and you cut those in there, and that's 3 serves. And I thought, that is crazy. They're not a serve each. I know in normal pizza they say 1 slice is a serve, but for me, I eat the whole slab. That's why I didn't go out today. Of course, I would have got bananas. That's okay. I had bananas yesterday and the day before. I would have got these little chocolates from Aldi, and I would have popped into the Caltex servo to get a gay time and the vanilla slice. So because I want to have pizza today, I'm cut back on all that. And I just cut back. Because today is Saturday and it's weigh-in day. If something happens, I do go a bit over, that's okay. I don't worry about that. But I've been really good. Sometimes I think, my God, I've got all those calories left. My breakfast is only about, let me see, 100 and something calories on my breakfast. I can't remember. Because I have Wheat Bix. It says two biscuits. They call them biscuits, the two things. But it's also, a serve is 30 grams. So I weigh it. I make sure it is 30 grams. And then I put hot water on it, which cuts out the calories. Then I put 1 3/4 teaspoons of sugar. Yes, it's a lot of sugar, but it because the hot water dissolves the sugar, it takes away all the sweetness. So, but still, it's 1 3/4. But in my diary on MyFitnessPal, I have it down as 2 teaspoons. And I know when I did the complete video about MyFitnessPal, I showed you the spoon that I use that I measure my sugar. And that's what I use. Even before I started back on this weight loss diet 9 weeks ago, I will still use the same spoon to actually measure the sugar into my tea and on my cereal. Okay, yeah. Come summertime, it's been tricky because I have milk on my cereal, so I'm going to have to actually watch that in calories. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, spicy fruit rolls. What's that? Sorry. I need a drink. That's it, all gone. Drink. I love my water. Every time I go shopping, I always take this with me. Because my mouth gets dry. Because I'm about, it says on Google Maps 20 minutes walk, 25-minute walk to Market Square, to the shops. But I take my time, I leisure along. And so I like to have a water if my mouth gets dry. And one thing I've got to do is wash it. So when I do the washing up, I'm going to have to wash it. I watched the shorts on YouTube, on Facebook. I don't know where I've seen this one. This guy asks them, do they take their own usable water jar? Well, people say yes. They said, how often do you wash it? I never thought about washing it. But yeah, I've got to wash it. The water here in Grafton is completely different to Cops. The water here is dirty. And I have a washer. For some reason I have a white washer, and I wondered why it was changing colour. Something wrong. It's because of the water. And the wash is just a browny thing. Brown. It's not dark brown, but it's got lighty browny colour through it. And I thought, and sometimes when I run the water in the hand basin in the bathroom, You can see sometimes you can see the colour of the water's dirty. But I'm not sick from it, so that's the best thing. I want to introduce you to a special teddy of mine. I think it's been a while since I've actually put him in a video. Mainly because he's a Christmas teddy, but that's okay. I drink out of Christmas mugs. Oh, excuse me. And, oh, sugar, they're over there. That's all right. This is Teddles. He is an old teddy. Now, I've got to remember when I got him. 2004. Is that all? It seems so much longer ago since I got him. It was, I think it was just after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year. And I was living up at Kingscliff, and I'd been to see my doctor talking about my monthly trip to the doctor, about my anxiety and everything. And I walked through the shopping centre at Kingy, and the junk shop, as they call it, was selling off all their Christmas stuff for half price. This little fella cost me $3. So Archie's going to town out there. Talking. 2004, it's only 9 years at Christmas, he's 8.5. I think it seems so much longer since I've had him. It just seems, he has helped me through a lot, especially when I moved to Coffs, and after I had diagnosed with pre-cancer cells, my cervix, and I had to go through a hysterectomy, and I was totally alone. Although there was a person there who said she was a friend, but she was no friend. And he was there for me. He had so many tears. Even before that, he was there. He'd dry my tears. And when I went to have my hysterectomy, he came with me. At the time, I was volunteering at the hospital in Coffs Harbour, and I was fixing up the bracelet for the little babies. So one of the girls said, "Go on, take one." I said, "What? Yeah, take a bracelet." So I took a bracelet and put his name on it. I think I can't remember if I put Teddles or O'Neill. He is. It was a rough time when you think you got a friend nearby, but they don't give a sugar about you. I used to say shit, but I'll say sugar. And it was hard. And she's one of those people who like to be the centre of attention. Everything's got to go her way. And that she wasn't worth a second of my time. Wasn't worth. And I was so glad that when I moved out of there and I could say goodbye to her. So, what are we doing? I said, beautiful day in Grafton. What's happening? I've still got to decide when I go away what babies to take. I'm still deciding. When I went shopping Thursday, and that's when I got my bananas. So I had bananas Thursday, Friday, and I didn't take the baby. I thought if I lived closer to the shops, I would, because that way I could walk there. I was almost going to walk home when I took. I'm almost going to walk home on Thursday, but I thought no, it's a bit far. But I have done it. I have walked back. I know when I took who did I take with me? I took Agro with me to the shops. Was it Aggie? No, it was Lottie I took to the shops. And it's just, I just got to be careful when I did take her, I just got to be careful how much I buy because I've only got the pram. I don't take my pram. When I take the pram, I don't take my bag, my shoulder bag, whatever. And because I've got a little caddy on the pram where I put my keys and my tissues and my wallet. I actually don't have a purse. I just got a wallet that I take my cards, and I don't carry cash. Although when I go north and might have to have cash to take with me for certain places, but I'll come across that when I come across that. What else is going on? Archie, what's happening? Oh yeah, when I washed my mattress protector last week, I think it was last week, I thought, how long do they last? How long should you have a mattress protector for? And I did a Google. Where would we be without Google? And it said 1 to 2 years. I thought, I've had mine for about 18 months, I think. I thought, what the hell? What the sugar? What the shit? Whatever. I'll buy a new one. So, looking around, and Big W, it's hard to find anything to have for a good price. But I went on to, I haven't got it here, I got something else. I went on to Big W, then I thought, I'll get it delivered. So how much is delivery? And I thought, okay, I looked around. Delivery will be $9.95, but I'll spend $100. It will be free. So, okay, what do I need? What do I really need? So I brought the mattress protector, then I got some paper towels, then I brought a chocolate, then I brought a bag of bananas. I'll bring those in next week, what I'm talking about. And what else did I get? Oh, I got something else for the babies, and that come to just around a bit over $100, which was good. So perfect. So I used Afterpay for that. And it arrived. I ordered it on Saturday, Sunday. I can't remember which day it was. And it arrived yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I opened it up. I thought, is that all I ordered? It doesn't look a lot, for what I paid. And then I thought, didn't I order something else? Because I'm sure I ordered these plants in a little vase thing. And I went on and looked at it and said, no, I must have kicked it out. So I can get that another time. Because we do have a Big W here in Grafton, but I didn't want to have to. I didn't know when I was I didn't know if I was going to take one of the babies with me. I took one of the babies with me. I probably wouldn't. There'll be just a pain getting it home and all that. So that's why I ordered it online. So then it gets delivered to my door. Sugar. Now, I got this little lump thing on my toe. The doctor knows about it. He said to do wearing shoes. I thought, since I've been in Grafton, I've only wore shoes twice. In shoes, I mean covered in shoes. June long weekend last year, I went to Aldi. I needed some tea bags. I didn't want to walk right into town because I didn't know how the buses were running then. And back then, I was catching buses home because mental health was really good. Anxiety was really good. So I just went to Aldi. And it was cold, and it was really cold. So I wore shoes and a big jacket and that. By the time I got to Aldi, I was so sorry I wore shoes. My feet were hot. Once I start walking, my feet warm up, and it's like I can't wear long trousers because of the same thing. Once I start moving, I warm up. The other time I wore shoes, covered in shoes, were when I went to see my counsellor because it was wet. And That's the only time. And I said, I've only worn shoes. That's what I said. I've only worn these shoes a couple of times. And I've got this growth of thing on my toe. I suppose it's a thing of getting old. But then again, I'm not old. My brain hasn't caught up with my body. And I was in a taxi once coming home. And I was talking to a guy in that age. He said, I said, my mind's got to catch up with my body. He said, yes, it is. Even though your body's getting old, it's like your brain hasn't connected with the age you are. And it's really weird. Hey. So what did I often... Don't you just love how I wander away with the fairies? I do have Garfield here. It was funny. I was getting things together, and I usually have. I've got this elephant thing I put on the bed so that they can lay on the bed properly. And I'm thinking, where is it? I thought, oh, that's right. I said Agro's got it laying on it. And I thought, why did I call him Agro? Agro is this. How do I describe Agro? He was on a TV thing. He was a puppet. He had a TV show. Anne-Marie and Agro. And he said he was the bath mat. Do a Google on YouTube. Just Google for Agro. What I'll do when I'm putting this together and everything, I will Google for Agro on YouTube, and I will put a link to Agro down the bottom. Because you've got to be, back in them days, because we were young, and it's just, no, I wasn't young, I know. It's long ago, I can't remember how long ago, it was a long time ago. Sally, if you're watching Agro, do you watch Agro? I've actually seen Agro at a shopping centre once. I think I was in Brisbane once, I don't know what it was. And Agro is there, and he is a character. And people, they see it, you can see it on YouTube, the shows, and people thinking he would never get away with what he's saying today, you know? What he comes out with, especially to Anne-Marie. Of course, he's a puppet, so he's got a guy with his hand there talking. Who was it? Oh yeah, I've seen this somewhere. MasterChef Australia, our very first winner, Julie Goodwin. She was going to meet Agro, and she was told, make sure you wear pants. You know. He said, why? Because Jamie, Agro is a puppet, you know, and you got this guy underneath. You don't want a woman wearing dresses as a guy down there. And she said once she started interacting with the puppet, she completely forgot that he wasn't a puppet. Oh, Agro is a character. If you want a good laugh, I mean, you've got to have... It's amazing the things he got away with back then. Yes, he was a kid's show. And poor Anne-Marie used to cop it all the time. I think Anne-Marie, he also, Agro once got taken by the dog. I can see, was it Fergie? No, Ferguson, a Fergo. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure a dog there picked him up and took him away. I don't know, but I'll still search for Agro on YouTube, and as I said, I'll put a link down the bottom to go and check out Agro, A-G-R-O. Oh, he was a character. Oh my God. We know he's a puppet, and the guy who controlled is the puppet master. His name is Jamie Dunn, and he did amazing with that puppet. Aussie Ostrich, which was on Hey Hey, that was not as good as Agro. I'm going to have to look for Agro and have a look again for myself. You know, there's one thing I do. Sometimes I find a nice picture. I always change my desktop picture. And I think I had whales. I had something really nice. Then I seen this nice picture of these seals. I thought, this is nice. So as soon as I put it on my desktop, I went and looked at it, and it made me smile. If all you see is this nose of a seal or something just looking at you, all these seals around you looking at you, and when I turn my computer on, I see that, and it just makes me smile. So if you feel like sometimes you get the down and you want something to smile at, do a search for something. I didn't think this picture was actually going to be big enough, but that it did, and you go in, and it's so easy to set as your desktop. When you find a picture on anywhere on Google, what you want, you save it to your computer. I always have all these folders in my computer where I save things. And like I think I've got images, or I've got desktop, I think it is. And when you find the image on your computer, you right click, and I think it's got set as desktop. So you just set it as your desktop. And when I did that and I looked at it first, it was just looking at this seal's nose. I'll do a screenshot of my computer, and I'll stick it at the end of the video showing what my desktop is. I change it every now and then. Even with my browser, I use Opera, I think it is, browser. I used to use Chrome, but I changed over to Opera because where I play my games and do surveys and that, the games were not playing right. They were slow and they were sluggish. And I actually contacted support, and they said, change your browser. So I changed over. Oh, excuse me. And I can change on your browser. I can change that as well. I've got an image of one of my holidays on that, but I will do a screenshot, as I said, of my desktop, and I'll stick it at the end of the video. It is so, I'll have to, I don't want to stop the video. Actually, I will. I'll stop it here, put the image in here, so you'll see it, so you know what I'm talking about, and we'll come back. Back in a minute. I'm back. I had to go for a pit stop as well. So I got my tablet, and I'm going to the weather. Go to BOM weather. Bureau of Meteorology. Grafton, wow. 29.9 degrees. I have no idea what that is in the other, but it's 29.9 degrees. Feels like 21.5. Sunny today. What's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's overcast. What, I've got to, oh, darn. Got to go out Wednesday. Possible shower. Bummer. Got out Wednesday. Got going to see my counsellor, and I'm got to go get some medication, and I don't have my slippers on, and the tyres are cold. When my deliveries come yesterday, I had to put them away. I got some paper towels. I got a couple of lots of paper towels, and in the process of putting one, I decided to clean the cupboard out, and I pulled this out. And pulled it out, and next went bang. I didn't know it was set. I did not realise it was set. When it's set like that. This is a mousetrap. This is a very good mousetrap. It's not. It has this little container thing there which you put in peanut butter. Rats, mice, they love peanut butter. You put it in there, and you set this. It is a kill one because, see, that is now set. I did not know that was set. I must have had my hand in there. Must something happen. And it went down on my finger. And I tell you, it hurt the high heaven. You listen to this. I dropped it so it's not set. And now, I don't even see it. I've got a bruise coming. Just there. It hurt. I thought, what? Lucky I've got ice thing in the freezer to put ice on it. So, yeah. So, what else did I buy from Big W? Oh, I got some new slippers. I know winter's just about over. We are just at the end of our second month of winter. The 1st of August is Tuesday. It's funny. The 1st of August is the horse's birthday. Why do they celebrate the horse's birthday on the 1st of August? Why? Come on, Google. Who loves Google? Okay. Why the 1st of August is the horse's birthday. Okay. Did you know the 1st of August? Okay. It's really. The 1st of August each year is a date all horses in the southern hemisphere are judged to turn 1 year older, no matter the actual foaling date. This is implemented to achieve a uniform date for all equine pursuits and was introduced because of the historical lack of records of actual foaling dates. So if a horse is born in, say, June, bam, 1st of August, they're one. That's why they're going to be born, most are best to be born after the 1st of August. So it's correct. I thought, it's only the 7th hemisphere. So America, you don't do that. Do you celebrate the 1st of August? You know what the funny part is? One of my brothers, his partner, it's also her birthday. It's particularly important in the racing industry where a high proportion of racing is conducted in age group classification. Well, that is correct, especially with horses. The actual foaling date is always recorded with the Australian stud book, but that is of little consequences due to industry standardisation. Hey, it's birthday time. Horses are such amazing animals. You know, they are beautiful. I didn't actually get any, it's 2022. I didn't actually get anywhere near a horse until my younger sister had horses. You know, and she had one horse, Buddy, for a very long time. He was a Palomino. And he was such a beautiful horse. And she had him stabled out, I think it was Tanglewood, which is a place up on the coast not far from Kingscliff. And when Buddy died in the paddock, and Rocky was with him, and Rocky was crying because they were paddock mates, and they were mates, you know, because Carmel also owned Rocky. And it's sad because animals have feelings, you know, their mate dies or their best mate dies or whatever. They do feel the loss of that friendship they had with that thing, that person, that animal. And it's just so sad. People think animals don't have emotions. They do. Archie does. He goes, oh shit. Well, you've seen Teddles, my Teddles. I know when I took him somewhere, I flew. I remember, and someone thought it was for football, because there's a football in Australia, football team has them colours. I said, no, it's a Christmas teddy bear. A Christmas teddy bear, aren't you? Yeah, because that's when I got him. And all the time I've had him, he's only been washed once. And that's when I took him to, I'm not quite sure if it was when I had my hysterectomy, I think it was. That's when I washed him. But I also took him when I went and had my colonoscopy. Never having one of those again. Never ever. Because it affected my anxiety. And we have got Garfield. Yeah, okay. Got Garfield. Of course we've got to have Garfield. Look, is his shirt. Mama's main squeeze. I didn't get in the change May during the week. I wasn't, I don't know. Well, it went out Thursday. What happened Wednesday? I don't know. I just didn't get around to do it. I know when I went walking on, can you see me moving? When I sit up straight like this, that's when my tremors start. Just sitting here, I can feel them. Can you see? That's my tremors. If I sit back and relax like this, no worries, you know? Hey, yeah. What else do I get from Big W? And it's to do with dollies. A baby doll bed. Ah! For safety reasons, remove all packaging material before you give this toy to your child. Small parts, not for children under 3 years old. Boy, perfect. I'm over 3, so I can play with it. Oh, rip it off. Rip it off. It's for tinkers. See, tinkers. I know when it arrived, I was packing the box. Oh, bugger. Oh. What have they done here? Oh, bugger. I can't undo it. Back in a minute. What it is, I can't open it. It's got a doover thing there. So I've got to unclip that. I thought, why do they have that? I thought, because if you're in the shops and someone comes along and unrips it, that reminds me of what we used to do when we were younger. Ooh, I might do a video on this, putting it together. Because I do it to put it together. Bit much to do now. I'm not quite sure. I thought it's all right for my little babies. And that's the colour of it. Because what's it cost me? $10. I think they had on special or something. I want to get something, look around for another bassinet for in the room, but there's nothing here in Grafton. I have been looking up north for when I go up there, and I've saved them on YouTube, on Facebook. So when even a few days, I've just, because I've got to figure out, if I do get one, they'll have to go in the back seat. Yeah, because I'm not taking a big suitcase. Which the suitcase will go in the front of the car. And Yeah. So I might do a video on putting this together. So that will be another video coming up. Oh, I don't think I will need this. Washing. Please remove all packaging and attachments before giving it to a child. That's going to be hard because I'm the child. I might do a video on that. And not just another video. Lisa's not going to wait months to get it done. So I think this wipe clean with a soft damp with mild detergent if necessary. Please discontinue of the item if excessive wear and tear is found. How could they have excessive wear and tear? Well, scissors. These are good. Time to cut my nails. My nails need cutting. I wonder if I'll lose that one. It didn't actually get it on the nail. It was just the bruisings come out there. I mean, it hurt. Because you heard the noise it made when I dropped it on the floor, and that could go on my finger. But it was good. Clean out the cupboard, wiped it out and everything. Now I've got to try and get to the lower one. I was going through it in the container. I thought, oh, sugar, there's containers there. When I had an inspection not long ago, I had containers that need washing. I didn't go around to wash them. So I just shoved them in the cupboard. What we all do. Or is it only me who does that? They haven't had, or they've only had biscuits and stuff in it. So that's it. Anything else? Oh, come on, Maddie. Maddie. The one thing I can say about Jackie, when it comes to sending her babies out and supplying clothes for the babies, she does such an amazing job. The clothes I got when I got my baby just after Christmas were amazing. But when it comes to Stephanie, it's like, I've got a couple from Stephanie. And the last one was, I think it was the leaf kit. I think it was. Was it Liam? Leaf. I think the leaf kit. And he wasn't, at the time when I ordered him, he was a budget baby, but by the time I got him, he sent out and do it. She had changed her mind about weighting her baby. She just put in the filling. That's all, and that's all this little fella has got in him. So I don't know. And the clothes, she doesn't go into. I know we don't expect them, but even just one nice outfit for the babies. So this one is. She's beautiful, but she's very pale on the camera. Does everybody else see that when you do your videos, when you got a baby and you look at them and they're amazing with the colouring? Yet, when you see it in the video, maybe it's my lighting. I don't know, because I've only got the one light up ahead, both. So, yeah. Once it gets, the weather's getting warmer. Beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in Grafton. When it comes to when it starts getting really hot, which is maybe about Christmas, after Christmas, I never leave the house. When I do my washing, it dries inside. And it's hot, really hot here in summer. I noticed that after Christmas, it really affected, because I was tighter than usual than I usually was. I would sleep a lot. I'd fall asleep, and because of the heat. And I know now what I do, just keep my water intake up, which means also I really need to cut my nails. I hate long nails because I've worked in aged care and that, and aged care you have long nails, don't you, little one? Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, I still think these two ladies do amazing job with their babies. They do amazing jobs. And Jackie, if you're watching, thank you so much for my baby and for the outfits you sent. I really do appreciate that. Getting some American clothes for my babies. And I'm pretty sure Garfield is wearing one of them. But that's okay. Garfield wanted this one. Garfield, yeah, Garfield. Jackie, you are amazing, baby maker. Although you did the hair, it was amazing on my baby. But it's just that when it comes to staying in contact with your customers, that is really not, that is what really, I know you've been doing it for a long time, which means people out there have just gotten used to you, you know, not responding. But yes, in my opinion, you were ignoring me. If you don't like me, that's your problem. Because I followed you to, when I checked Maddie, the kip name, it was April 2018 when I received her. So that's, I've got to think, 5 years. So she would be in, she would be in my, what did I, unboxing, I think I've got. As you know, I've got a lot of, I create playlists for different things. And if you want to see an unboxing, look, I think it's unboxing, you want to look, there's some more chats, you want to see holidays, they're all down there as on what they are. And I feel doing that, and also when I did a giveaway for 150 subs, it's there. And I think, especially your big channel, and you do giveaways, even you just do a folder, a playlist, just for your giveaways, so people will know that where the giveaways are, instead of searching through all your videos for the giveaway. It just makes it so much easier. It's like on my computer for my YouTube stuff. I've got it set out where once I move this, I transfer my stuff, my video and images I take for this video, I transfer it from my camera onto my computer, and it goes into original folder, which they're the original ones. And when I goes into Windows Movie Maker, then it's saved into a folder called to upload. And then I convert it to WMV, I think it is, and convert it to another file extension, which makes it smaller, but it does not have anything to do with the quality of the video. It doesn't lose any, it just makes the file extension is actually smaller. I've actually done a tutorial on how I do my videos. I've actually done a tutorial on how I do my screenshots. I think I'm doing them all the same way. Not my screenshots, my, you know, my thumbnails. There is a website where you can actually remove the background from your images and use that to create a thumbnail. You can put any photo behind that as well, so that it's what you want, and that's what I do. The photos I use in my thumbnails are photos from my holidays. I might put a different one behind this one. You'll notice when you see the thumbnail what I've used. And it's something different from it's not a holiday shot photo really, because I now live here. It's a photo from Grafton. That's what I was going to say. Way back when. As you know, I'm going away in November, and I arrive, come home, I'll still have the car all that day. I'm going to drive around Grafton and just do a tour around Grafton to show you around here. They've got a horse track. They have a big jacaranda festival in, I think, is it October, November, or is it September, October? I have no idea. Of course, we have jacaranda trees are so beautiful. And also I want to drive down Fig Tree Avenue. It's not called Fig Tree Avenue, but it's called that because of the fig trees that grows on both sides of the street. And it's only part of this street that is actually got these fig trees. I love fig trees. When we lived in Terranora, when I was just a little thing, we had this big fig tree across the road. And I go onto Google Maps and I put in a street up there, and I look at it now to what I can still remember what the place looked like back when I was 7, 6, 5, you know. I was 7 when we left Terranora to move to Kingscliff. And I still remember we had to walk from our home in Terranora. We actually we walked to the shop. And I can still remember doing that. Everything's up there changed. I think I remember where our house was. The house is no longer there. And, of course, 1966. I remember Dad said it was just after when dollars and cents comes in, which was in the 14th of February, 1966. I think my mouth doesn't talk sometimes. It just doesn't get it out. So that is what is to come. A tour of Grafton. I was thinking about trying to get the car for another day so that I can do a bit of touring around here. But I might leave that until another day. So that it's so I can just spend time because of getting around. Because there's some beautiful little towns around here. Like there's Grafton, and there's McLean not far away, and there's Lawrence, and there's Almara. Almara is a nice old little town. It floods. I've actually got ancestors buried at Almara. I've got ancestors on Mum's side buried here in Grafton. Same with McLean on Dad's side, buried at McLean. Where else? And all around. I remember once I don't remember, I think. I might hire a car for 3 days. I've got to save up. I'm putting away extra money each week for when I holidays at in November. I'm going to keep doing that because I would love to get, because sometimes being in Coffs Harbour, I didn't want to worry. Of course, in Coffs Harbour, no one to drive around. There's nothing around Coffs I've seen before. But I have seen little towns around here, but there are some places I haven't seen, and just to have a car, it would be nice. I know my counsellor, Michelle, said, have a car. I said, but I can't afford a car. I think I know I get free driver's licence because I now have a pension card. I received it when I turned 60, so I get a free driver's licence. And to have a car, I don't know. I'm used to not having a car. I'm on my ex at one time. She said she brought me a car. She'd already worked right. I said, I didn't want a car. I could not afford a car. I wasn't working when she said, I don't know if she actually did it or it's something that she said she did. I have everything that she said, I questioned whether if it was the truth or whether it was the lie. I think the only thing I know really is the truth is that she hurt her ankle. Anything else she said, I have no idea if it was. But that's her problem. She's a liar. She's a cheater. And once you're a cheater, you're always a cheater. So, last year I did, it was maybe last year. Last week I did, in my video, the pros and cons of living alone. For me, it's not just living alone, it's being alone. As in saying that the only person I really speak to here is my counsellor, and I'm there for about 50 minutes. It's the only time I really speak to her, speak to someone, or when I see my doctor, which I will be seeing again I can't say next month, in September. Now I've got to work out what I'm going to do for my birthday in September. It's going to be hard because my birthday's on a Friday, and I weigh myself on the Saturday if I put them. But I see my doctor on the 7th of September. So I've got to work out what I'm going to do for my birthday. I would love a nice fake meal, but Red Rooster do not deliver anymore. They used to. That's what I did last year for Christmas. I ordered some meals the night before, and I had some for next day. And this year, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure out when it comes. What's today? The 29th. 29th of July. 2023. Oh. Yeah. Had the alarm set for 9 o'clock. I turned it off. I didn't realise I'd gone back to sleep. I thought, oh, I better get up. And it was 10:15. So I had to sleep. My hair is a mess. I'm just letting it grow at the moment. Just letting it go crazy. And I'm thinking I might change my shampoo. I don't know what I'm going to do. The shampoo I'm using, I've used it for... I know I was using it when I was... I know I was using it in 2010, so I've used it for about 13 years. Maybe it's time for a change. I have no idea. Sometimes my hair feels really nice, and sometimes it's just maybe. I know my hair feels a lot better when it's short, but at the moment I'm just letting it go crazy and just see my pimples. That is only on the one side. I'll get better do muscles to get the turkey gobbler. I knew what I might do. I might go tomorrow and get my vanilla slice and my Gaytime ice block. Yeah, I've got to go. I have put my meat out for lunch. Of course, I want it thawed out. I'm having corned meat, which is silverside, for lunch on a sanger with Barbie sauce. Beautiful. And I should go, and we will see you in our next video, which, as I said, I want to do that. So this is Maddie. I still think these two do amazing work. They do such amazing work, don't you? Yeah. And I will have little Holly, which is the one I got from Jackie in another video. What was I going to do? I was thinking something. I have no idea what I was thinking. My brain is crazy. Sometimes it's like, yeah. So we will see you on the next video, which will be, I will be putting that together. And yeah, what do you reckon? So everyone, wherever you are in this beautiful world, I think my mouth is too big. My lips are too big. I don't know. Wherever you are in this beautiful world of ours, I hope you're having a great time. And we will see you later. Who else have we got? Got to get... Excuse me. Oh. There we are. We're back. Oh, yeah, it's 12:20. That's okay. So here we are. All my munchkins in the video, all fighting over where they're going to go. So we will see you when I do that video. And yeah. So Yeah. Garfield wants to have a look. Want to look? Oh, thank you to everyone who watches my videos. This is the only time when I do talk for a long time. Otherwise, I don't do much talking. That's okay. I talk to Garfield. Oh, sorry, Garfield. Archie. I do that all the time. And it really lets me talk about things. And yeah, so I will go and see what they're doing, and I will see what I'm going to do after. What are you looking at? Everyone's that way. And Teddles wants to get in. Everyone wants to get in. My arms are not big enough. There, Maddie, you're in. Need your mum. Maddie was actually actually got her from, she was out of Stephanie's private collection. And when I was in Patreon on there, she was selling some off. And when she said she had this one, I wanted that one. You got a boo-boo. You got boo-boo. Not a boo-boo from Stephanie, a boo-boo from somewhere else. So we will see you later. You want to say it, Mum? Of course, Stephanie is still subscribed to my channel, so she probably. Good morning. Tell you something before I go. Whenever I go put Archie to bed, I get his cover. I say night nights, and the other night I had the cover up saying night nights. He jumped from his perch onto the top of his swing, ready to go to sleep. And I thought that was amazing. Then last night, I was getting close for him to go in bed. And as I walked past his cage to go in the kitchen and do something, he said, night nights. He knows when it's night night. Last night he didn't do it though. I could have killed him. No, I couldn't. So there we are. So here we are. What you see in my videos is what you see. This is who I am. I don't put on any airs or things. I have cracky, funny hands. I'm not that yet. I'm 65-year-old woman, and sometimes I wish I wasn't this age. My brain does not think me at this age. My brain still thinks, I don't know what my brain still thinks I am. I know yesterday when I was doing one of my surveys, I had to put my age in. I thought, when am I, 66? I thought, no, I'm 65. It's crazy. Yeah, so everybody, hope you have a beautiful day. Look after yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Look after your babies. And do what makes you happy. That is the main thing. Do what makes you happy. Tell it to your kids. If your kids want to do something, oh no, Mummy, they might make fun of me. Tell them, don't worry about it. It's what makes you happy. You go and do it. And if someone does make fun of them, just turn away and go somewhere else. It's like, you know, kids, not only kids bully, adults bully as well. I've been bullied. I've been bullied at a place I lived in Coffs. I was bullied when I was driving taxis by a fellow driver. So bullying is not a thing. It is crazy. And I feel that with my ex, I did suffer emotional abuse, so which is not good. But I'm through that, although sometimes it's not. You think, why do people do what they do? Why do people say they want you in your life, they love you and all this thing, yet they don't want you in your life? They don't make an effort to actually do that. So at the moment, I do like being single. As I said, all the pros and cons last year. It'd be nice to have a special someone. You know, just sit, have a cup of tea with and watch a good movie. That would be so nice, wouldn't it? So everybody, on a happy note, have a good day. Beautiful world we live in today. Enjoy it. And we will see you when we see you. Maybe not these. Oh, she's going to be in the video because I've got to do a change. But the way things are going, I have to change her back again. That's okay. So we will see you. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mummy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Steffi. Bye-bye. And I definitely is still subscribed to my channel. So she knows when my videos come out. So she's probably watching. So Stephanie, hope you're having a beautiful day. Remember to keep in contact with people you are doing the babies for. Okay? If you've got an order, if you're getting behind, let them know what is going on. Keep them up to date. I know it's a lot of things, but maybe something to do it at the end of the day or every couple, whatever. But just keep in touch with your clients. Do not ignore them. If they message you, please do not ignore them. I know you don't like me, but that is your problem, not mine. So